Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, this is a very interesting video. I'm pretty sure that you guys are looking at this title going, what? Because this video is called Your Thoughts Do Not Create Your Reality. And so we're gonna get into all of this. Please watch this video before assuming where this video is going. Just watch the whole thing. I'll explain it all in this video. So without further ado, let's hop right into this video. It's a very interesting topic. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. All right, so first thing I want to say, our human mind has over 70,000 thoughts a day. So this is quite dramatic. If all of our thoughts consistently came true, there'd be a lot of events happening to us that we wouldn't particularly want. Some of us, an incident will happen, or we'll be watching a movie. Are we necessarily going to manifest exactly what we're watching or exactly what we're thinking every single time? No. And this also goes to show why, like, for example, I get a lot of questions on my YouTube channel of people asking me like, hey, for some reason I only manifest the bad things. I'm constantly trying to think about the good things and bad things keep happening, etc., etc. This topic that we're going to get into deep today is going to explain why this occurs and why it's not necessarily your thoughts that are actually creating your reality. It goes much, much deeper than this. So that we're going to get into the deep manifestation stuff. So basically, every single thought that you have, if you're driving down the road wondering like, oh, I wonder, I might get a speeding ticket because I'm going over the speeding limit and I consistently do that. You're not necessarily going to attract yourself a speeding ticket every single time you have that thought. Nor are you going to attract millions of dollars of money every time that you think, oh my God, millions of dollars of money. So what actually creates your reality goes much deeper. It goes into the subconscious mind, things that you might not even be consciously aware of until you bring your awareness and attention to the thoughts, the actual feelings that underline the thoughts that you're thinking. So for example, if you're thinking about $1 million, you're not necessarily going to attract $1 million unless you actually believe and feel like you are about to manifest it. You need to have this feeling behind like it is possible, it is coming to me, and trust and release that feeling. It's the emotions that are tied behind it. A lot of times people are like, I continually think about manifesting a loving relationship and I keep getting guys that treat me the same way in a negative way. What are your thoughts about men to begin with? You need to go into more of the subconscious things that you might not normally think about. If you're wanting to manifest the perfect relationship, but there's an underlying feeling of, oh, but guys like that don't exist, or I don't deserve a man like that, or I'm never going to be able to find a man like that because it's so rare, etc., etc., etc. These are the actual feelings that are pushed behind that thought. Therefore, that's what's actually going to attract into your experience, is the actual feelings behind it, your actual belief structure behind the thought. And so if you guys are thinking a certain thought, the things that are going to manifest is the feelings and actual beliefs behind the thought. And so it's not actually the thought that's creating your reality. It's everything behind the thought. So you can have any thought on the world. It doesn't matter. You guys don't need to be constantly aware of every single thought that you're thinking and try to control your mind in such a way. Like you'll drive yourself crazy if you're trying to control every single thought that you're having. It's not the thoughts that you need to control. It's actually your belief structures and the feelings that you have behind those thoughts. And so if you're wanting to manifest the most perfect relationship, you might need to change your belief structure behind what a perfect relationship looks like, or behind the current belief systems that you have about partners that you encounter. If you believe that you don't deserve the best relationship in the world, or if you believe it's only in fairy tales, your reality is going to prove that to you, is because that's a belief structure that you may have. And a lot of times the belief structures that we have are quite unconscious. It's not something that comes up every time we have a thought. We can think about a loving relationship and feel so good about it, but it might not manifest because there might be a certain belief structure behind it that's stopping it from coming into your reality. And so the way that you actually change your reality and manifest your reality is by changing the belief structures behind the actual thought. And so yes, your thoughts do create your reality in a sense, because you need to be thinking about things in order to have like an emotional reaction come up about them in order to create a belief structure in the first place. But your past might influence your current belief structures about the future. Your past might be telling you that manifestation doesn't even work, and so your reality is going to continually show you that until you change the belief structure behind it. If you believe manifestation works, it will work. It's working regardless. But if you believe it doesn't work, the reality will prove to you and give you situations and circumstances in your life that prove to you that it doesn't work, although that is essentially manifestation still working. It's still doing its job, but it depends on what you believe and your whole entire structure behind those thoughts that you're thinking. And so one thing that I personally really love to do is anytime I'm manifesting something, I'll write down a list of everything that I want to manifest, and I'll focus on the first one, and I will ask myself, what is my belief structure behind this? Do I actually feel like this is possible? And in asking myself these questions, certain emotions and feelings will come up behind it. And sometimes I will have self-doubt. I'll notice I have a lack of confidence in that area, or I feel like maybe it's out of my reach, or it will never happen to me because I'm not good enough, or things like this. These are belief structures behind a certain thing. And so what I really like to do every time I try to manifest certain things is, again, I write them down, and then I really focus on it and try to ask myself really deep questions so that I can get a really good feeling behind it. Because sometimes even when you're manifesting, and say you're trying to manifest $1 million, you might actually notice you have a negative feeling attached to it. Sometimes there's a negative emotion there. And you have to ask yourself why that negative emotion's there. Maybe that negative emotion is there because you might have a belief system that says, oh, people with money are all like stuck up rich people. And say you might want a lot of money, but then you have that other belief system there that says, oh, well, money's only reserved for the people that are stuck up and rich. If you have that belief system, you'll probably never come into wealth or abundance in a rich sense with money because of that belief system. Your mind is creating the reality of saying that I will only be that if I become a stuck up rich person. That's the only way that it'll happen, because of the fact that deep down on the inside in your core, you believe that wealth and money only comes to those people. If you have that belief, again, that's one of the things that is probably stopping you from attaining that wealth. So you need to change that belief system by saying, okay, no, there is amazingly good people out there that also have wealth. Once you have that mindset, and then you also change yourself to being worthy and feeling like you deserve something like that, and knowing and trusting that that can happen to you, all of a sudden you open up that door, and that energy, that vibrational frequency is now in alignment with who you are, and you'll start attracting experiences to you that will bring you towards that experience. So this goes with anything. If you're wanting to attract the perfect relationship, look at the deeper subconscious thoughts that you have about perfect relationships, and ask yourself these questions and start to restructurize your belief systems behind this, and you'll be able to start attracting to you what you actually want and what you actually desire. Also, I do want to mention, for those of you that might find it hard to trust in this, or you might find it hard to change your core belief systems, usually it's something that does take a little bit of time and a little bit of convincing, but it's also allowing that belief and working through the obstacles and the current belief systems. It is kind of difficult once in a while to change certain core beliefs, especially if you've had them for most of your life. It can be hard to confront them, and it can be hard to change them. But over time, you can tell yourself, okay, you know what? I do want to change this. You can also use the law of attraction to help you change your belief systems by saying, okay, I want to attract to me experiences that prove to me that true love and lasting relationships exist. Or for whatever else you're wanting to manifest, if it's the right career, you can say, I want to attract experiences to me that can prove to me that I can have the career that I want, or the amount of money that I want, or the house that I want, or the spiritual experience that I want, or the confidence that I seek. You can ask for affirmations to help you change that core belief as well. And that will help you seek out experiences and come to experiences that can help you change your belief structures as well. And so that's one thing that I really like to do. We're all not perfect, and so there's always things to work through, always things to face and confront and change. But changing your core belief systems will actually change your reality. And then also changing the emotion that's correlated to these, because another really important thing is to have a positive emotion towards what you're trying to attract. Because if you're trying to attract the perfect relationship, but you're still tied to your past experiences of not good relationships, and every time that you're thinking about this new relationship, you get a scared gut feeling of like, oh, what if I run into like this horrible experience again? You have to change that emotion. It's okay if it comes up once in a while, because as long as you're thinking, for the most part, really good thoughts, you'll probably attract just the good. But you still need to confront the bad thoughts and also let go of the past as well. So let go of the past, know and trust that you can attract the perfect relationship, and you do not need to fear or worry about the past anymore. Confront the current belief systems and say, no, I'm not doing that anymore. That's not who I am. That was me in the past. I am different now. Therefore, I'm going to attract a different relationship. As long as you're trusting in this, fill yourself with the good thoughts, fill yourself with the good emotions, change your core belief system structures by actually confronting them, facing them, trying to attract experiences to you that can help change those core belief systems as well. And this will actually change your reality. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.